evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to beautiful Arnold Anderson Stadium. We're here in Brantford to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs take on the Brantford Red Sox. And Grant Tamani is going to step in here and get this game underway here. It was a muggy day here in Brantford, but it looks like it's going to cool down quite a bit, and we're going to get this game underway here. First pitch of the ball game, outside for ball one. Pitching for the Brantford Red Sox is Jose Bautista. No, not that Jose Bautista. That one's outside, 2-0. And that's a strike. Puts the count at 2-1. This Jose Bautista sitting at a 5.53 ERA so far this season. His 2 game start. He's making his 3rd start here. That's taken for strike 2. That evens the count. Monty waiting for the 2-2 pitch on the way. There's a grounder over to shortstop, taken by the shortstop, fired over to first for the out, and there's one away. It's a shortstop Wilson Soriano with the play there. That'll bring up Aaron Hornestad. The Maple Leafs come into this game at a record of 12-8. They just took both games of a home-and-home doubleheader against the Hamilton Cardinals. Sitting in 4th place in the IBL. Here's the first pitch to Hornestad. That's in the dirt. Red Sox, on the other hand, sit in 5th place in the IBL with a 7-10 record. That's taken for ball 2. Red Sox, interestingly enough, split a home-and-home doubleheader against the Kitchener Panthers. That's taken for strike 1. It was an odd doubleheader in terms of both teams won one game quite easily, but both games the winning team was on the road. That evens the count at 2-2. Brantford won 15-1 against the Panthers in Kitchener, and then Kitchener came back to Brantford and and beat the Red Sox 10-2. That one's outside. Count goes full, 3-2. So Hornestad working the count early here against Bautista. And here comes the left-hander with the 3-2 pitch, and that is taken outside. A good eye there from Hornestad, and he will take first base on the walk.
Center fielder number 16, Marcus Connect.
So Marcus Connect coming up here, playing center field, batting 3rd for the Maple Leafs today. Justin Mara, the Leafs' strongest hitter thus far this season, not in the starting lineup for this one. Here's the pitch from Bautista, and it's taken high for ball 1. Mara looks like he might be having the day off, at least for the time being, not in the starting lineup. Just yesterday, he was named the IBL Hitter of the Week. And with the stats he's put up this year, hard not to argue. There's a deep drive all the way into the corner, left field, and it's a home run. The only question was whether it was going to be fair or foul. Umpire rules it fair, and just like that, the Maple Leafs have a 2-0 lead. Off the bat of Marcus Connect.
From this angle, if you're standing over
that was a no-doubter. The only question was whether it was fair or foul. Certainly looked close, but umpire rules it fair, and the Maple Leafs will certainly take it. So a 2-0 lead for the Maple Leafs, just like that, off Jose Bautista. And here comes the catcher Mike Reeves batting cleanup today. Pitch from Bautista, that's right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on the way, inside for ball 1.
I'm going back to keep.
Nice crowd here in Brantford to watch their Red Sox take on the Maple Leafs. Here's the 1-1. That's high for ball 2. Good to see fans out here supporting the Inter-County Baseball League. Some exciting baseball throughout Southern Ontario. Here's the pitch to Reeves, and that's down the middle for strike 2. Reeves will wait for his. Here's the 2-2, and it catches the corner for strike 3. Reeves down looking, and there are 2 away here in the top of the first. So here's Garrett Takamatsu, normally the designated hitter. He's playing first base today, and he'll step in. He takes strike 1 there. Big swing from Takamatsu. Here's the pitch from Bautista, and that's a liner into left field, and that one's going to drop in for a base hit. Takamatsu will reach on the 2-out single. That'll bring up Zach Orchard, the third baseman.
Third baseman number 25, Zach Orchard.
Orchard was out of the lineup Sunday's game against Hamilton. So he steps back in here looking to get started with a 2-out grounder. That's going to go foul down the first base side. As mentioned, it was a very hot day in Brantford today, but looks like it's going to cool down. The umpire calling time. Time was called. Foul ball came onto the field, so the umpire calls time to make sure that's retrieved. Back here is the pickoff play over to first, but Takamatsu back. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a miss for strike 2. And with Orchard in the hole now, you got to think he might protect the plate. Anything close, he might be swinging at it. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Bautista. And low and inside for ball 1.
As soon as he rolled his glove upside down, he isn't getting the call.
Orchard stepping back in here. On our first 2-out, 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball 2. It's a pitch from Bautista. That's inside ball 3. Bautista, just 3 games played, 11 strikeouts. So he's a guy who can punch out some batters. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and there's a grounder over to second. Going to be a tough play for the second baseman. He fires over to first just in time to get him. That was Denon Koziol with the play there for the Red Sox at second base. So after the top of the first inning, the Maple Leafs strike early just like they did against Hamilton. They lead it 2-0 going into the bottom of the first.
Well, guess what, boys?
So the Maple Leafs will warm up in the field here. Starting pitcher today for the Maple Leafs is the left-hander Pedro de los Santos. We saw de los Santos in Sunday's game against the Hamilton Cardinals. Came in, pit through a bit of relief, a few innings of relief in that game, and he gets the starting nod here tonight from the manager Damon Toppoli. De los Santos is making his 4th start of the season. He sits with a 4.55 ERA
Time to get loud. Let's go.
and 27 strikeouts on the year for De Los Santos.
Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder number 27, Andres Risquez.
So Andres Risquez will be the leadoff batter for the Red Sox as they take on Pedro de los Santos and the Maple Leafs here. First pitch from De Los Santos, and it's a bunt, but it's popped right in the air. De Los Santos will take it. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Maple Leafs. Good idea for Risquez, but not able to execute.
Shortstop number 2.
Tried to catch them off guard with his speed. Here comes Wilson Soriano playing shortstop tonight for the Red Sox. De Los Santos, that's in for a strike. Wilson Soriano with a 257 average coming into this one. 19 hits and 74 at-bats. Also leading his team with 13 stolen bases, so he's not a guy that you want to put on the base paths. That one's away, and it's 2-1. 13 stolen bases and yet to be caught stealing at all this season. Pitch from De Los Santos, and that's called strike, and the count will go to 2-2. So certainly a guy you want to keep off the base pass if you can help it, if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here's the 2-2, that's outside, count will go full. So De Los Santos will deal. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way, and it's grounded over to second. That one is going to go through, and it's a base hit for Soriano, and not the guy you want on with 1 out if you're the Maple Leafs.
The catcher, number 22.
He's got quite a bit of speed, and not the guy you want to see at the plate either if you're the Maple Leafs. Here comes Ricky Murray, the catcher for the Red Sox. He's leading the team with a .421 average. 3 home runs, 7 RBIs on the season, 16 hits, and just 38 at-bats. So De Los Santos going to have to work his way out of this one with just 1 out. Speedster Soriano on first base. There's the first pitch strike to Murray.
Come on, Ricky!
And Murray fouls it off, goes to the backstop, puts the count at 0-2. Soriano taking about a moderately sized lead over at first base. He's certainly a threat to go anytime. 0-2 pitch and the pickoff. Soriano was leaning the other way there. Turning into a beautiful night here in Brantford. As we're getting this game started here, 2-0 Maple Leafs in the bottom of the first. There goes Soriano, pitches ball, slide, and out is the call. Soriano caught stealing for the first time this season. A strong throw from the catcher Mike Reeves. Nails the speedy shortstop.
He's not questioning it. He should have a good
So the runner is erased. The count is 1-2. And that's fouled off to the left field side. It goes out of play. One-two pitch on the way. Grounder up the middle over to shortstop. He will play it and throw it over. And a nice play there. Ends the inning. Great play there by Aaron Hornstadt. And the first inning is in the books. Santos gives up a single, but is bailed out by his catcher Reeves to nail him at second on the stolen base attempt. And it's 2-0 going into the top of the second inning. We'll get the top of the second started here. Jose Bautista finished his warm-up pitches, and coming up to the plate for the Maple Leafs is designated hitter tonight and the manager of the Maple Leafs, Damon Toffoli. He'll be doing some double duty tonight. And he will come up to the plate to face Jose Bautista. Here's the first pitch of the second inning from Bautista, and it's taken by Toffoli for strike one. And that's fouled off. You got to think this is fun for Toffoli. Doesn't get to play every day, of course, but anytime he can, I'm sure he must love getting back out there and swinging the bat whenever he gets the chance. Here's the 0-2. That's taken outside. Toffoli's been involved in this league for a number of years. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's popped up. Might be playable for the first baseman. He reaches, it's at the fence, and he makes the catch. Nick Purnell makes the catch. He almost overran it. But he's able to make the catch, and Toffoli's retired. So one out. Daniel Zipic to the plate, and there's a grounder over to second base. Gonna have to hurry to get Zipic, and the out is made by Koziol.
Number 15, the left fielder, Greg Carrington.
And here comes Greg Carrington, the number 9 hitter today for the Maple Leafs. Trying to keep this inning going here. 2 quick outs. Umpire disposing of something there that may have been on the field. Here comes Carrington. Here's the pitch from Bautista. That one's fouled off and goes out of play. Here's the 0-1. And it's taken a little bit high for ball 1. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And a check swing. It looks like it's going to find a spot, and it drops in for a base hit. A little bit of a safety swing there for Greg Carrington, but it pays off. He's on with a 2-out single. And that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. Brantford coming in. Second baseman, the leadoff hitter, with a man on here and 2 out. And pickoff play there. Carrington gets back to first. Got to be a little discouraging for starting pitcher, gets 2 quick outs in the inning, thinks he's going to have a easy breezy 1-2-3 inning, and then the number 9 hitter reaches, and Carrington's going. Here's the throw down, and he is out. Strong throw by the catcher, Ricky Murray. Carrington didn't slide. And he might be kicking himself for that one. That was a little bit of a high throw. If he slid in there, he may have gotten in. So that ends the inning. Top of the order will be back up for the 3rd for the Maple Leafs. But we'll go to the bottom of the 2nd.
As well, they have the barbecue fired up and ready to go behind the grandstand. Make sure you visit them, grab a hot dog, a sausage, get something to eat for this incredible ball game.
So the Leafs come out to take the field again for the bottom of the 2nd inning. Los Santos continuing to deal here. A 2-0 lead for the Maple Leafs. May have squandered a bit of a chance in that inning. A 2-out single from Carrington. It looked like he had second base stolen, but he didn't slide into the bag.
First baseman, number 25.
He's called out. So Nick Burdett stepping in. Burdett will come up. 17 hits, 11 RBI on the